CQ, CQ, Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Hey, it's Jeff, Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu, and today I'm going to show you how to install OpenHamClock on a Raspberry Pi. So let's get over to the Raspberry Pi. So as you can see here, I am already at the OpenHamClock GitHub page, and I'll put a link on the screen and down in the description below just for you. So we'll go here and we will scroll down to deployment, and we will go to the Raspberry Pi section, which is right here. So there's three different ways to install OpenHamClock. There is the standard install kiosk mode. It auto starts the program and it's full screen when you boot up your Raspberry Pi and log into it. That's all you see. There's the server only install, which we're going to show you today for like headless Raspberry Pis, and the standard install, which is manual browser launch. We're going to do the server only install, as that's the way I prefer it, at least right now. We'll copy that from underneath the server only install. We will go up to the terminal window, paste in the command, and hit enter. And it's going to take a little bit to install it, and I'll speed it up. So there we go. It gives you the installation directory, the web interface, the URL for that, helper commands that you can use in terminal, and the service commands. So what we need to do after installation, we need to go to the OpenHamClock directory, go back to the terminal, and move that right over there. So we'll go cd tilde OpenHamClock, hit enter, type in nano.env, and it brings the .env file, and here you put in your call sign. You put in your call sign, not my call sign, folks, and your bridge square. You can do it the 4 or the 6 digit. And if you want to, you can put in your latitude and longitude too. It will pull it from the grid square. Auto update, we do want to actually do that, so we'll put true for enable automatic updates. And run a check shortly after startup and auto update. So on my Raspberry Pi 4, I do have auto update enabled, and I also have the host set to the IP address of my Pi unit. So there you go. Hit Control X to exit, yes to save the buffer, and hit enter to save it as a file name. So there you go. So what we'll need to do now is restart the server. So we'll go /restart.sh, and OpenHamClock has been restarted. So we'll go over to my Mac, and I already have a Brave browser up, and we will go to the URL, which would be my IP address for my Raspberry Pi, :3001. We'll hit enter. And there we go. One nice thing about OpenHamClock is that it has profiles. And I've already saved my profile on my Mac. So all you need to do is go to settings, profiles, import profile from file, and there it is, K3 Jersey. We'll load that, click OK, and there we go, folks. It is now version 15.6.2. Thumbs up to Chris and everyone on the dev team. They are just working nonstop on this, but they did say that they're going to only release new updates on Tuesday evenings Eastern time. We'll see how that goes. When you open this up, every time you open up your browser, and if there's been an update, your system should have seen it and updated in the background on your Pi. There you go, folks. OpenHamClock running on a Pi, and you can view it anywhere on your network. So if you like this video and would like to help the channel out, there's multiple ways down below. You can also go to my website, k3grz.com, and all those ways are listed there. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell to learn when new videos will be released, and please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of this video. Have any comments or questions, and I'll see if I can help you out with any of your questions. So until next time, thank you for watching. Be safe. And 7-3.